Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're going to be taking a look at Boba Fett from the Star Wars Black Series archive. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually have the packaging for this guy, so we're going to have to just jump right into the review. So, Boba Fett here stands at, let's see, 6 inches tall to the top of his helmet, and then about 6.5 to the top of his antenna. And he does come with a couple accessories. The first one is his jetpack, which looks nice. And of course, this plugs in to this hole on his back. And then once it's placed on there, it does look rather nice. Now up next, he does have his blaster rifle. And as you can see here, they've done a ton of paintwork on here. There's a little bit of dry brushing to kind of bring out some of the detail. And then there's actually different color brown paint here on the stock and on the grip, and then a little bit of silver highlights done on the stock, which I think looks really nice. Definitely wish that they did this to all of the weapons in the Black Series. And then his final accessory is this blaster pistol here. If it focuses, there we go. And as you can see, not as much paintwork, but they did actually paint all of the pieces, which I do appreciate. And then, of course, this does slip into the holster on his belt here. It fits in there rather nicely. As far as articulation on this figure goes, it's, fairly well done. Overall, we'll run through it. He's got a ball peg in the head with a hinge in the neck, which gives a nice range of motion in all directions. He's got ball hinge shoulders. And then on this arm, he's got a ball hinged elbow, with a swivel, and then a hinged wrist with a swivel. And then on this side, it's the same ball hinge at the elbow, but there's also a cut joint right above that. And the reason that Hasbro's done that is because of this little tube. They don't want it to actually impact articulation too much. The joint and everything articulates nicely even with this tube. And then you can actually swivel the elbow. And then, of course, at the wrist, he's got a hinge with a swivel. At the waist, it feels like he's got a single ball peg in there, but basically it's only going to function as a swivel. T-jointed hips with a fairly decent range of motion out to the side. And then forward, unfortunately, you're not going to get anything because the pouches on his belt are a little bit too firm, so they actually get in the way. Then he's got swivels, or cut joints rather, at his hip here, double jointed knees with an excellent range, and then hinged ankles with an ankle rocker. So overall, aside from his hips, the articulation on this figure is very well done. He comes with a ton of accessories, and of course this guy has a ton of paintwork, with all of his little insignias and stuff all over the figure. Just looks really cool, and I'm definitely glad that they re-released it in the archive collection, because obviously this figure is a nightmare to get a hold of, with only one release. So I definitely recommend picking this one up. And if you have any comments or questions, hit me up on my social media. The link for that is down in the description below, and I guess I'll see you later.